on to match game week 3.
Hey!
Predictions.
Hey!
And guess who is playing first?
Hey! What's the first game of the weekend?
Guess ali kick off ni nani?
Ali kick off, I think ni yetu. Wow. Ali kick off ni yetu, sindio?
Yeah.
Hey, na tuko na ile timu yenye iliwachapa.
Exactly. Timu yenye ilibahatika.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on Saturday, early kickoff, we have Arsenal facing Brighton at the Emirates. The sun will be out.
Uwanja wa Emirati.
As usual.
Game before international break.
The second game at home.
You're too good.
Fans want entertainment before we take a break for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Yeah, so how do you see that game
Exactamente. Apa. We have not looked amazing. And I don't expect us to look amazing. Arteta's teams, what I'm starting to see, there's like a trend here. These first few games of the season, it's not about playing beautiful. Just get your game. Just win your games. Win your games. So kama hii tunaona tu tukachapa tu mse tu 3-1 safi without fuss. We are yet to score a proper goal from a set piece. So I'm seeing Declan Rice up and aka assist. I think the thing we really need to look out for is Brighton's winners. I'm looking at Kaoru Mitoma and I'm looking at Adingra because Nani is still out.
Minte. He played actually.
He played?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll get many minutes, but still. And then Welbs is really he's performing. Joe Pedro anakuja tu na nini.
They've actually made 2 good signings. They've signed Kadioglu, who you said United signed this guy.
I told you United to sign that man.
Yeah, we actually wanted him, but we weren't so sure.
He was one of my top 5 performers or breakout stars from the Euros.
Yeah. But I think you win that game because of quality and because if we played like that versus them and you play better than us and sustain pressure for longer periods, you'll definitely beat them. So I'm going for a 4-1. It's not personal. Well, it's personal.
I just think we are... The way this team is set up, bro, we are just too fucking solid. And I'm not even bragging. The team is just solid.
You don't see them scoring.
We don't see them scoring, but not only that, we don't have to be impressive to win. And it's not that we're winning ugly. We're just winning by playing average. And I'm not seeing us peak at this moment. That time will come.
So, your prediction?
3-1.
I'm going for a 4-1 Arsenal win. And I think you'll exploit their high line by third man runs. I don't know why United hatukufikiria hivyo. Hapo sasa ndio Havertz will come good. Havertz atakuwa anatoi na loose dunk. Then he'll be... Somehow, that's the game that I think Martinelli will impress you, fam. Yeah, so Arsenal 4-1.
Yeah.
Then the second game, Brentford versus Southampton. Battle of the Mids.
Hey, that one. Southampton they've lost both their games, yeah?
Yeah.
They've lost both their games. They lost to Newcastle away, despite being 11 men against 10 for majority of the game. Then they lost this last week to one of my boys, my FPL boys, Morgan Gibbs-White, Nottingham Forest. So I think they just need to do a solid performance. They don't need to win. They just need to have a solid performance, which I think right now it's not a tier must-win game, but it's one of those games where you go into the international break with something to cling on to. So I think this game will end in a draw. I'm seeing a 1-1 draw.
I also don't see anything to look forward to, especially after what I watched yesterday versus Liverpool from Brentford. So I think it will be also a draw, a boring draw. 1-1 or even 0-0.
First one of the season.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Then the other game, Everton versus Bournemouth.
Another mid-game is Everton versus Bournemouth. Everton they need a result. They seriously need a result. And I will surprise you guys with a stat. I was doing FPL notes a bit earlier, so I have gone through so many stats, and I have seen that Semenyo has the highest expected assist in the league.
Really?
Yeah, after 2 games. So Semenyo is getting into very, very dangerous positions. He also assisted the last game.
Yeah, and scored
the other game. Scored the previous game.
Yeah.
So Semenyo is going to cause them problems. Everton, I just don't know what's happening with that team. I honestly have no idea. But this is the game where they bounce back.
Yeah, true.
This is the game where they bounce back.
They're at home. Their fans abused them the other day after they lost. So I think I see Everton winning 2-1.
I see an Everton 3-1.
Win.
Yeah.
Okay, the next game, another battle of the mids. Okay, is Fulham really mid?
It's there.
Ipswich facing Fulham.
You only points. Fulham is getting points. Fulham is winning this game, first of all. Ipswich will just go back down. Me, I don't see what you guys saw with McKenna. And then, okay, it's early. I'm not calling for their relegation because Gary O'Neill has proved me wrong. Like, you can start slow and go strong. Who else has proved me wrong? Steve Cooper at Nottingham Forest. You can start slow and still finish strong. So I'm not going to rule them out. But it's very hard for a team that has started so badly to
suddenly
turn it just before. They will use the international break to actually turn it around, is what I feel. And then on top of that, they had really tough fixtures. I mean, facing Liverpool and Man City, your first 2 games is not easy. So I expect them to give a fight here, but I will still go for a Fulham win. Fulham just look good. Other than Muniz missing chances, Smith Rowe is looking good. Smith Rowe has allowed Pereira to get the ball in advanced positions, and that has also unlocked Anthony Robinson. That guy is bombing down the wing. He's actually... And then they've signed Anderson, which to me I think is one of the deals of the season. And Sanderberg is also a really good one. But for me, one of the signings of the season is Anderson to Fulham. I just rate him so highly.
So he'll bring defense solidity to the team.
Not only defensive solidity, he's good at playing from the back, which is what they're trying to do. They're trying to have ball players so that they can progress the ball. Like, if you look at Anderson's best games, and I will never forget him playing at Anfield, just amazing from the back. Against us, the first game of not last season, the season before. I think there's a game where we lost there. Not the first game we won 3-0, I think. That was Saliba's goal. There was a game we played there and Anderson was balling. Hey. So yeah, he's just solid. Against big teams, against small teams, everyone. It doesn't matter.
I actually think Ipswich will get a result here. So I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
Fulham 2-0.
Okay. Another battle of the mids. Leicester facing Aston Villa.
Leicester are leaking chances, which is leading to leaking goals.
And this is the bad team they'll be facing before international break.
Yeah, this is it's this one. We played Tottenham, 1-1. This one, I'm going for Aston Villa win. Aston Villa there's just too much firepower. Bailey, the crazy. One place where they can probably exploit Aston Villa is at right back, now that Matty Cash is out.
Injured.
And that's about it. This guy is Rodgers. How do you even deal with Rodgers? And then after Nani goes, Watkins does his 60 minutes, you bring on Duran.
Even Philijon, after Leon Bailey has offered a stinker, he comes on. He can do something. I think Villa are winning 3-1.
I'll go for Villa 3-2.
3-2. You fancy them to score 2 goals?
I fancy Vardy.
Okay, another battle of the mids. Nottingham Forest will be facing Wolves.
Nottingham Forest win here. My boys Nottingham Forest. Another team that's very exciting to watch. Elanga, Hudson-Odoi, Morgan Gibbs-White. Chris Wood has an insane... Actually, the fact that he didn't score was a shock. But his goal-to-minute ratio is crazy. Is really, really high. Yeah. He just gets on the field and he does things. Aoni, I think, is fit again. Nico Williams has looked a bit, he's just there. Their midfield could still become, I feel like they still have levels to go to, but their attack is solid. So, yeah.
They are stacked. So, your prediction?
Forest win.
I think Wolves will win 2-1.
I'm seeing a Forest 4-2.
4-2?
If everything I've learned with Wolves, the goals
they'll
will
concede.
There. Yeah.
Then match of the day at 7:30. The sun will be setting at London.
Yeah, the sun will just be
West Ham will be facing Man City.
West Ham last year had the chance to beat Man City at the last game of the season and give us our first title in 20 years. But they really disappointed. Yeah. They just cannot keep up with Man City. I know it's a different West Ham side. I know we have Lopetegui at the helm, but still, Man City will have a lot. But Man City have a tendency to lose games like this just before international break, like at the beginning of the season.
Even after.
They have a tendency to lose this, and West Ham is one of them. Crystal Palace is another. They have a tendency to just slip up. Brighton, yeah. So my heart wants West Ham to win or get a result, but my head says Man City is going to win this game.
I also think City will win just because they have better quality and because the squad hasn't clicked yet.
And not even that. Let me tell you the best part. You know who will come off the bench after 60 minutes?
For City,
Ilkay Gundogan.
Crazy. We can't compete.
They'll win.
Yeah, City are
They'll
winning
win this
3-1.
game. Yeah.
So on Sunday we have London Cowboys facing Crystal Palace.
Chelsea. I am seeing an easy masterclass, but the masterclass will not be enough
At the bridge.
because Chelsea at the bridge, I think, will just be just a bit too much. One thing will be a bit too much for Crystal Palace. One thing about Palace right now, beginning of the season, they are yet to get like a result. Eze is getting into dangerous positions. He does everything for them. He is their core creator. He's everything to that team. But they've lost a lot, man. Like losing Anderson was huge. Then they might lose Gehi. That's huge. Doucouré, I think, just came back after a whole season off with I think he had an ACL injury. They just Mateta is still tired from Olympics. They might be signing Eddie Nketiah, but
he can't play because
he still
hasn't
don't
had
play. Yeah.
some minutes.
So yeah, Palace will have moments. They'll score goals, but Chelsea will just have too much.
I also think
the
Chelsea
great
will be
Nicolas
too much
Jackson.
for them. I'm going for Chelsea win 3-1.
I think Nicolas Jackson is getting on the score sheet.
They have
Cole
proved they
Palmer
can
goal and
score a
assist, and
Felix João
oh my gosh, that team is stacked. You know one thing I realized about Chelsea? Quick one. Chelsea can actually afford to play a high line every game of the season.
Definitely.
If this team stays like this, you just change everyone.
Yeah.
No one is getting tired. So anyway, Chelsea win.
Yeah, 3-1 for me. Then the second game of Sunday, Newcastle will be facing Spurs.
This is going to be a good one. Every time Tottenham travel to Newcastle, bad things happen.
They get a whooping.
Yeah, bad things happen. Last year was how many?
3, I think.
It was 3, but then there was like 2 goals quick fire.
Yeah.
And then the other one was the one that was the crazy one.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
It was 6.
Hey, yeah. So every time Tottenham go there, they need to banish demons. They really need to banish demons. But with that being said, I think the most they can get out of this game is a draw.
Yeah.
The most they can get out of this game is a draw.
I'm actually going for a Newcastle win 2-1.
I would love that as an Arsenal fan. And Isak just coming off that side a bit, just doing great things. Yeah. So I think that makes sense.
Then game of the weekend, just before international break, just in time to revenge,
Yeah.
just in time to welcome Arne Slot to English
Arne Slot.
Premier League.
You're welcome. It's now.
Under the lights.
Under the lights.
The sun will be setting.
The theater.
The theatre of dreams.
Yes.
The cathedral of football.
Uh-huh.
United will be facing Liverpool.
Liverpool is winning this game 6-0.
That's crazy.
Let me tell you, this game, I had a dream. I was just like, what if United game say, and then you end up beating them like 6-0. Can you imagine after saying how Arne Slot and the season Vizuri, he has the team is gelling, like how funny would that be? How funny would it be if you guys just won by like 6-0?
Then to a reality check.
Yeah. Liverpool are yet to face a proper opponent. They're yet to be tested like, which is not their fault. You play what the schedule gives you. And so far they've looked good. They haven't lost a single game under Arne Slot, I don't think.
They haven't.
No, they lost one in preseason. But it's the one where, no, they haven't.
They haven't.
Actually, I don't know. You guys can let us know in the comment section. But I think United guys, there are 2 games you wake up for. Arsenal and Liverpool. The 2 games that you always wake up for, and it is at the theatre of dreams. In as much as you lost that Brighton game, there were so many positives. Amad Diallo. Like, I think guys are not talking enough about him. And I have to give a shout out to Makumi, because Makumi ndiye amekuwa akisukuma hiyo agenda sana. Maybe ndio alikuwa za timu yake Sunderland. But I don't know. Something is telling me that for some reason, Bruno is going to have a game of his life.
Definitely.
Okay, not of his life, but a game of this season. Let me say
far.
that. Amad Diallo maybe for his life. Kobe Maino, hii ndio team yenye anapenda kufunga against. I just feel like there's a way Liverpool can be gotten at, which United is good at. You guys are good at those
Yeah,
counters.
we thank God.
Liverpool wako tu na shida ya their games are becoming too much transitional. There's too much transition in their games, right? It's like we're attacking, you're attacking. High line, then we're trying to build from the back and we're trying to beat your high press. So like games are always gonna transition mob.
So your prediction?
I'm going for United win. I'm going for United 2-1 win.
I actually think, based on the performance last week where we lost, Ten Hag has a point to prove. Then the squad also, since this is a derby, we will come much stronger. Then since we have improved our press, na hawa say wanataka to play from the back, na hawajakuwa used to that, we might hurt them. So I'm going to make a bold prediction that we are going to beat Liverpool 3-1.
3-1. You had it here first.
Wengi watafunja radio zao.
You guys will not believe. I'm Tamini. But with that being said, where are we watching the game?
The game will be live at Junction Mall.
Yeah, tutakuwa pale Junction, kutakuwa na F1. F1 inaanza saa 10, game inaanza 6:30.
Yeah, so like don't miss out. Kuja tu, come we cook live. Come we cook those guys.
We will even be live. If you want to be live, you can come. You'll appear live.
Like we have to be there. You can't miss this one out.
Ukihata uko you're alone.
Kosa uchekwe.
The last time Liverpool versus United at Gravel Trap, how much did it end?
I can't remember.